The morning the scandal broke started just like any other day, coffee in hand, scrolling through the headlines. But then a name popped up that no one expected to see in such a context: Sunny Hostin. The popular co-host of The View, known for her sharp commentary and candid takes, was suddenly making waves, but not for her opinions. This time, it wasn't even about her directly. It was her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin, in the spotlight. And it wasn't good news. The orthopedic surgeon, along with his practice, Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, had been hit with allegations that could shake the very foundation of their lives. The charges: insurance fraud, kickbacks, and being a part of a massive RICO lawsuit that named 180 defendants. That's not just a legal case, it's practically a courtroom blockbuster. Dr. Hostin's legal troubles sent shockwaves through the public, raising questions not only about his actions but also about the state of the healthcare system itself. It's no secret that trust in the American healthcare system is alarmingly low. Studies show that only 31% of Americans have faith in the system, a number that reflects growing frustration with everything from skyrocketing medical costs to the ethics of medical practices. For years, Sunny Hostin had championed her husband, describing him as a dedicated doctor who sometimes went above and beyond by performing surgeries on patients who couldn't afford to pay. She spoke openly about how her husband often had to sue insurance companies just to be compensated for his work. But now these allegations threaten to undo that narrative, painting a picture of a man who may have exploited the very system he once seemed to fight against. To fully understand the gravity of these accusations, one has to delve into the RICO Act itself. The Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, or RICO, was initially created to dismantle organized crime syndicates. Think mobsters, gangsters, and elaborate crime networks. The RICO Act was the tool law enforcement used to break down the mafia in its heyday. However, its reach has expanded significantly over the years, now targeting everything from Wall Street executives to corrupt organizations in various industries. And now, for the first time in such a high-profile case, it's being used against doctors and medical practices. Imagine turning on a courtroom drama, but instead of mob bosses, it's surgeons, hospitals, and insurance companies taking center stage. The allegations against Dr. Hostin are as dramatic as they are unsettling. The lawsuit claims that he and others were involved in a scheme to game the healthcare system. Kickbacks, financial incentives, were allegedly given for performing surgeries that might not have been medically necessary. Specifically, the lawsuit centers around arthroscopic surgeries, a minimally invasive procedure often used to examine and treat joint problems. In many cases, these surgeries are legitimate and even life-saving. But the allegations suggest that some of these procedures were unnecessary, performed not for the benefit of the patients but for financial gain. Imagine trusting your surgeon to fix a knee or shoulder problem, only to later find out that the surgery might not have been needed at all. It's a betrayal that cuts deep, both figuratively and literally. Adding another layer of complexity to the case is the plaintiff, American Transit Insurance Company, ATIC. This company specializes in insuring taxi drivers, Uber drivers, and other transportation workers. ATIC claims it has been defrauded out of millions of dollars, alleging that it was billed for surgeries that were either unnecessary or didn't even happen. In their view, this wasn't just a case of overbilling, it was an elaborate scheme to exploit the system. However, insurance companies like ATIC aren't exactly seen as paragons of virtue. They'd faced their fair share of criticism over the years, with accusations of denying legitimate claims, underpaying doctors, and employing questionable tactics to avoid payouts. This raises the question: is ATIC genuinely trying to expose fraud, or are they using this lawsuit as a way to recover losses and distract from their own financial troubles? Dr. Hostin's lawyer, Daniel Thwaites, wasted no time firing back. In a strongly worded statement, he dismissed the lawsuit as scattershot and meritless, accusing ATIC of attempting to drag innocent parties into a legal mess to save itself from bankruptcy. Thwaites painted ATIC as the true villain in this saga, a company willing to throw anyone under the bus to protect its bottom line. This defensive strategy is a classic move: shift the focus onto the accuser, especially when that accuser has a less than stellar reputation. Whether it will work in court remains to be seen, but it's clear that both sides are gearing up for a fight. As for Sunny Hostin, her silence has been deafening. Known for fearlessly addressing tough topics on The View, she has conspicuously avoided speaking about this issue. Fans have been quick to speculate on her reasons. Is she standing by her husband? Is she distancing herself to protect her own reputation? Or is she simply waiting for legal advice before making any statements? Whatever the reason, her lack of response has only fueled more curiosity. Some believe she's staying quiet to avoid becoming a target herself, while others think she's strategically protecting her brand. Regardless, her absence from the conversation is glaring, especially given her history of tackling controversies head-on. This case isn't just about Dr. Hostin. It's about an entire network of defendants. The lawsuit names 180 individuals and organizations, including other doctors, medical practices, and even hospitals. The scope of the alleged conspiracy is staggering, painting a picture of a system so deeply flawed that it's hard to believe it went unnoticed for so long. If proven true, this could be one of the largest medical fraud cases in recent history, exposing how greed can corrupt even the most trusted professions. It's a chilling reminder of what can happen when profit takes precedence over patient care. On the flip side, this case also highlights the systemic issues within the insurance industry. If ATIC is using this lawsuit as a smokescreen for their own financial struggles, they're only adding to the public's distrust. The healthcare and insurance industries are already under intense scrutiny, and cases like this only serve to deepen the cracks in their foundations. For now, the allegations against Dr. Hostin remain unproven, and the case is still unfolding. Both sides are likely to throw everything they have into this legal battle, making it a spectacle that will be closely watched by many. Whether Dr. Hostin is ultimately found guilty or innocent, this case has already shown a harsh light on some uncomfortable truths about the healthcare system. Patients go to doctors expecting help, not to become pawns in a scheme for financial gain. This case serves as a cautionary tale for both healthcare providers and insurance companies, reminding everyone of the ethical responsibilities that come with their roles. As the legal proceedings continue, all eyes will be on the courtroom. This story has all the makings of a gripping drama, scandal, betrayal, and just enough moral ambiguity to keep everyone guessing. For now, all we can do is watch, wait, and try to separate fact from fiction. One thing is certain, this saga is far from over. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. See you next time. Peace.